Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Trails the second chapter. For today we're gonna continue on with what we were planning to do on the last episode, and that is talking to everyone within the region before we head over to Grancel. So far we've only talked to everyone in the lower section. After that we went on that side mission with the Divine Penguin in the Caldea tunnels, which took a bit longer, but I have to say, despite the annoyance of that skill with Confuse, was actually a pretty nice fight. In hindsight, during the fight, maybe a bit less. So for today, I want to continue what we were doing by basically going to the entire Zeiss Central Factory, Air Letten, and of course every other location as far as we are allowed to, because we never know, there are maybe places that will be stopped because we're on a timed schedule to get to Grancel, but we'll figure it out today how far that is. But let's first report our quest. Yes, missing guest. 5 points, 5,000 Mira. Nice. Good work. It seems you successfully accomplished your goals. If you complete any missions, come report them to me. Okay, I think I'm gonna have a quick nap at the hotel just to recover everything. I doubt we'll have to fight a lot, but you never know. I might as well talk to her, see what has changed. Ah, everyone, good work. Just a bit ago, Jimmy returned safely. Phew, it feels as if a burden is lifted from my chest. Ah, always good to have a happy client. Welcome to the Zenbred Hotel. Did you hear? The earthquakes are done. The earthquakes are done. One of the guests told me there was an announcement about it. I feel 1000% better now. Back to her usual over-energetic self. Yeah. And I think that's the whole reason why there was an announcement. Just to reassure people, and some people needed it a lot more than others. And while we're here, we might... Nah. Yeah, let's check. See, we are being stopped. Nope. So we can probably go anywhere we want to go. But first I want to complete Zeiss itself. So let's get to the Central Factory. The trade right to a new engine? To try and make money with Liberl's negotiation ace in the hole. That's just like Mirano. She's on some other level. So, those new model engines are sold here, huh? I wonder if I can somehow get the rights to shop that new engine around. We make tons more money if we handled it than if the country did. And they make more money in taxes, so everyone's happy. Ah, so basically what she's saying is, I am a better salesperson than you. Hey, how's it going everyone? Apparently Murdoch sent out an announcement about the earthquakes. Putting aside questions of scientific proof, it's a good announcement, I think. A little bit of reassurance from the factory chief goes a long way to calming people after all. As we just saw. Oh yeah, Estelle, when will you go back to Roland? My next stop is the capital, so it will still be a bit. How about you, Freddy? Well, I'm scheduled to return pretty soon. My training's almost over after all. Next time you come by the store, I'll show you the fruits of what I've learned here. Looking forward to it. Okay, so we're definitely gonna get back to Roland. And Freddy will handle all our ornament business. It seems the factory ship departed safely. Now the RSA will finally have its own wings. After all, development of the engines was delayed and we've kept her waiting. I'm sure the RSA must be getting terribly impatient now. Oh, everyone! I heard you're leaving Zeiss. Yeah, we're heading to the capital next. Seems like the Royal Army needs us for something. Oh goodness, you really are very busy. Be sure to take care of yourselves. Don't push yourself too hard just because you're young. We'll be sure to keep that in mind. Well then, take care of Tita. Tita, you don't push yourself too hard either. Okay. Yes, we will. See you later, Hazel. I take care of the capital. Hell yeah. I think that's an extra reason to bring Tita along with our final talks to everyone. Because Tita is from this region, so there's a higher chance of them wanting to say goodbye to her too. Oh, if it isn't Estelle. Haven't departed yet? Yeah, we have a bit of a business still. By the way, did something come up? Ah yes, we received an investigation request from the Royal Army. It's about that projection device. Projection device? The device in ruin that the enemy used. The one that created such ghostly illusions. Ah yes, the one you told me about. I think it's necessary to have a look at it if I'm going to study the gospel properly. Yes, we were going to ask the army about it, but then they sent it to us. We were just about to take a look. Wow, we already got an investigation report together? Seems like the army's putting a lot of effort into investigating the society. Yes, it may seem obvious, but the army's keeping an eye on them. I intend to put all into puzzling out this gospel. Well then, take care of Tita. Yes, leave it to us. Good luck, Grandpa. I have the declaration of safety regarding the earthquake put out under my name. For now, my priority is alleviating the concerns of the citizens. I heard you will be heading to the capital, but do be careful on the roads, okay? Yeah, but we'll be taking flight and not the roads, but thank you nonetheless. Well, we'll be going a little bit down the road, but not towards Grancel. So, can I really become the receptionist girl? Really? You'd be way better off just working hard on your own than asking me. And isn't that just fine? It's good to have a goal. Administrative staff dripping with ambition. How marvelous. Just watch out. Hazel's gonna be pretty tough competition. After all, Chief Murdoch thinks pretty highly of her. Hazel's getting pretty old though, right? I think everyone's be happier with a young, pretty face greeting them at the front. If the outfit was a miniskirt, you can bet I'd run her over. Ooh, I'm hearing some very foul plans being concocted here against Hazel. Let's not mingle too much in that. But before we leave later, let's have a little chat with Hazel, see if there's any difference there now. Oh, what is it? Everyone just left for Leiston Fortress. Yeah, we'll be heading there soon too. Oh, hey everyone. They've declared the earthquake danger over, so I should be able to focus on my research for a while. Look forward to my new model orbital gun. Oh, trust me, I know a few people who definitely will. This new girl came by a bit ago, so she was so eager and cute. She really felt like a super honest bright girl. Gah, I don't have time to think about that. I need to decide on a research theme soon. Definitely. Because if you keep thinking about her, then his research will come to an end and he will no longer be a scientist. Antoine. A while back, I was reading a treatise in a medical journal written by a priest, and it was just really impressive. I admit to be a little bit shocked. For the church to not only just have the knowledge about traditional medicine, but also modern medicine. I'd love to have a chance to talk in depth with the writer, Father Divine. Then go for it. Wonder, is Father Divine the one in Roland? You know, Bose? I think Vixen is the one that's here in Zeiss. Ah. Ah, hey everyone, good work. Seems like investigating the source of the earthquake was a hard job. Still, to control septian veins. What crazy tech. It's unimaginable with our level of knowledge. According to the factory chief announcement, it seems like the earthquakes are over. Guess those measurements were useful, huh? Well, you could say that. Alright, that's it for the factory. Let's head straight to the bottom. There should still be Faye here. Unless she's gone to Leiston Fortress as well, because we did see her in that scene at the beginning of the chapter. Yeah, someone else now. If you're looking for Faye, she's over at Leiston Fortress with the factory ship. Apparently they're going to change out the Arceus engine there. Now then, time to get some work done while she's away. Until fate sends me an angel, my lover is my work. Alright. Yeah. And, oh, that's of course. That's why we didn't see anyone out front of here. That's him. He was working the conveyor belt. That explains so much. Alright, let's go to Air Letten and see who we can talk to there. Alright, let's see. The signing ceremony is close, so we're buckling down on security. It will make sense if we were around the capital, but we're nowhere near there. There's no point if you ask me. Then you'll have an easy job at it, so buckle down. The earthquake in Zeiss seems to have settled down already. There was an announcement from the sensor factory about it, apparently, so it's probably true. Where should I go next? Sanktheim Gate would be nice, but I'd also like to see Grancel Castle. But it sounds like there's a treaty signing going to happen in the capital, so I bet the security will be tighter than normal. In that case, maybe I should head to Hakan Gate in Bose. For a trip centered around the history of the 100-Day War, the Hakan Gate can't be skipped. The white walls of Grancel Castle, huh? I'd really love to take a few pictures at some point. But the Sanktheim Gate also has its own charm. I'm sure the plains from the Annenberg looks beautiful. So hard to make a decision sometimes, isn't it? Well, it seems like the earthquakes will finally settle down without major harm done. There wasn't any major damage to the fortress, it seems, so that's a relief. Now we can safely move on to preparing for the signing ceremony. Apparently, there was an earthquake in Leiston Fortress too. No wonder the chief looked so pale that time. Hey, seems like that earthquakes have settled down, huh? Finally we can get to our next job and not have anything behind us. We gotta start making a plan for the signing ceremony. It seems like the land has finally settled down. It's times like this that we gotta be thankful to Eidos. Alright, I think that's it. So, next, I think we will go to Leiston Fortress. I do expect we're not allowed to get in. We're starting to get a really good rapport with the front guard. Colonel Sid will be departing for Grancel soon. He'll be overseeing security for the signing ceremony of the non-aggression pact. Even with Erebonians in town, Colonel Sid will make sure it goes off without a hitch. Yes, as always, we're not allowed in. Which for a big military fortress, not that weird. Alright, at least we talked to him. Now let's head over to our next target, which is gonna be Sanktheim Gate. Welcome to the Sanktheim Gate. If you have any business here, please come inside. Hector finally returned from praying for the earthquakes to be gone. Seems like the earthquakes are settled down. Everyone can now breathe easy. Yeah, and you can finally do your job. The Central Factory sent out a message that the earthquakes are finished. We received a similar report from headquarters. It seems it really wasn't just a natural phenomenon. Hey, welcome. I'll take your orders. I don't know what happened, but my waiters ain't here after all. Ah, come on. You must have heard something about the earthquakes. Hey, welcome. You can pass on through. I have the worst luck with men. How do I turn this tragic fate around? I wonder. Well, don't fall for the bad boys or the weird-looking priests. That's basically it so far. I can well understand your troubles myself. However, the problem always lies within the self. What's preventing you from meeting your future spouse? Could it be that the ideal man that lies in your heart is not but a false image? Maybe. I'm not very much a relationship expert, but he's a priest. For some reason that sounds weird to me. A priest with good relationship advice. Apparently Tammy went to the service. That's a rare thing. I don't think that girl has that much faith, to be honest. I'm sure the priest must have been a handsome man. Well, can't deny that. It seems like the earthquake issue has been resolved, but still, there's far too much we don't understand. We need to stay alert for a while. I totally agree with that. Let's see if those two weird guys are still doing not so average stuff at the top of this location. I don't really want to throw away my life in a place like this. Anyway, let's get back to the capital. Ah, calm down, Anton. No point in freaking out. Well, either way, I planned on returning to the capital. Okay, so we're definitely gonna meet them there. Apparently, it'll be the Leiston Fortress units that handle security at the signing ceremony. Seems Colonel Sid will be taking command too, so it sounds like we're in good shape. He has more of a civil servant look about him, but Colonel Sid's actually a heck of a fighter. He's one of the best in the Royal Army when it comes to arts, from what I heard. We saw that. Top wind magic. It's to be envious about. Alright, so that's everyone in here. So, next location? I think Wolf Fort. Ah, the nice little chicken farm known as Wolf Fort. Yeah, there are my fresh eggs. Seemed like there was an earthquake over at Leiston Fortress. Earthquakes just hitting military facilities? Real fishy if you ask me, and kinda creepy. Wonder if that has some long delayed punishment for the coup d'etat. Nothing like that. It seems like the earthquakes have stopped. The announcement from the central factory said so, so it must be true. Oh well, just believe what the central factory tells you, and you should all be fine. Let's see if he's awake. Apparently, even Leiston Fortress got hit by a quake. I was so surprised that I'm completely awake now. Yeah, this is gonna be a running joke with this guy, isn't it? The ever so sleepy soldier. The whole earthquake thing seems to have finally settled down. What a strange, incomprehensible event. We'll leave solving that one to the guild. We've got to go over our security in preparation for the signing ceremony. Go for it, because it's starting to go there really soon. According to the central factory, the earthquakes are over with, but I actually received a similar report from Army Command. Regardless of the reasons, it does seem to be true that the earthquakes have quieted down. Yeah. Making it come from two different directions, the army and the factory, does make people believe it a lot faster. But yeah, that's Wolf Fort. So let's head over to our last location, and that is the Elmo. And here it is, our last peaceful village, Elmo. Let's see how they have recovered from the boiling water. Phew, thanks Idios. The bots are back to normal. That's a relief, let me tell you. As long as a few fine guests like you come, I can keep a roof above my head. until Quante is bigger, I just gotta hold on just a little. That's the name of his shop? It's a bit of a weird name, isn't it? That might be a bit much. That will do. Braces fixed the spring too. They're so amazing. I'm really happy the hot springs are fixed. I don't think any customers would have come back if they were boiling like that forever. No, because they won't be customers. They won't be more like disaster tourists. Just coming here to picture the big disaster that is the boiling springs of Elmo. Well, thank God that didn't happen. It seems the water is at normal temperatures again. Still, what a curious series of events. It seems it really might have been an effect of the earthquakes. The hot springs have finally gone back to a normal temperature, it seems. Apparently, you can use the baths at the Maple Leaf Inn again. That reminds me, there was an earthquake recently. I wonder if the trouble at the hot springs is related to that. Funny you should say that. It was. Oh, hello dears. Thanks for the help before. With our hot springs up and running again, we can finally get back to business. If you find some time, you should all come and stay and rest a spell with us. You guys are always welcome. Let's take her up on the offer. And just imagine they have been to the baths last night. Ah, welcome. The baths are finally available for use. Our baths are finally back to normal. Hey, you guys. Ah, it's so good to have the hot springs back to normal. You guys are lifesavers. Braces really are reliable. Yeah, and that's basically what we are doing, isn't it? We're here confirming and strengthening the reputation of bracers all around Liberl. Ah, what a nice bath. Yep, I can confirm the fact that the baths are just fine now. Okay, I better get back to work. Well, you always have to have someone product testing. Even though the risk here is death if they weren't cooled down. Pretty brave girl. Alright, I think that's it. I think with that we have everyone in town and everyone in the region of Zeiss talked to. So all that rests us to do now is to go on board the airliner and head for Grancel. And you might think, well, this is a very short episode. Yeah, but I'm still gonna leave it here. So next time we're gonna jump on the ship and head to Grancel. And the reason I'm keeping it short is because I have been recording over an hour to get to all these places. Mainly also because I wanted to test how many POMs I could get along the way. So far, I got 2 extra ones, and I didn't need it for the experience or the set bit. It was more like they had like an anklet and a crest something in their dropped item list, and I'm so curious to what those are, but the drops are so rare that I haven't gotten that. So I might try a couple of times before we actually go on the ship. Like I said, it's not a level thing, it's not a separate thing. Is that item thing. I'm so curious to get that just to see what it is. Because who knows, maybe that's the item that resists all status ailments. And if we could have it right now, that would be an extremely big boon on one of our party members. Mainly Estelle. Because it means I can give Estelle that one, plus the gladiator belt that Olivier has. Because I do believe that we're going to switch Olivier out for someone else once we reach Grancel. But yeah. That's all gonna be on the next time. Until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we head for Grancel. Bye bye.